his debut tonight, Seth Shaffer. How you feeling, Seth?
A little banged up, but the excitement and happiness overcomes it. So I feel great. I can't complain.
As we watch some video of the fight, can you talk a little bit about your performance tonight?
To be completely honest, I really wasn't happy with it because regardless of having the gloves on or not, this is boxing, and the saying of the sweet science of boxing is to hit without being hit, and I didn't like the shots I took, as you can see on my face. But I mean, I'm a warrior, so it was nothing to me. And honestly, I think that was his mistake of cutting me, because as soon as I felt the blood and I could kind of see it going to my eye, it excited me and like got my adrenaline up, and I was like, oh yeah, all right, this is what this is about. This is why I do this. So
what surprised you about fighting specifically in the Trigon space? It's so small.
Yeah, that was another huge thing that threw me off. I mean, I came in a little bit, like a few hours after weigh-ins. I came in to get a feel for it, but my entire camp, I was just training in the regular square. So yeah, it's so different, but I like it though. It's like fighting in a phone booth. So
I like that, fighting in a phone booth. Besides the fact that you had to overcome the Trigon in your debut, it's so different to fight bare knuckle because you fight without gloves. So did you work the clinch at all in preparation for this fight?
Yeah, to an extent, but like we couldn't really get the percentage, trying to like go 50%, 100%, because we can't hurt each other too bad. Because we would throw on MMA gloves on to have our fingers, but still, like, it's just different, when you're going 100% to like 50%. So, really probably the best way to get the experience or comfortable is just fighting in there, and then I don't know, I haven't discussed with my coaches, but we might get we might set up an actual ring of the Trigon to really get in the muscle memory and stuff like that. Because I mean, I was pretty much going in there blind, so I don't know. I guess I got to give myself a pat on the back. But I don't want to. I guess nervous, but I don't really want to use that word. But I guess nervous, so because of being so different. So.
You didn't seem to exhibit any of the nerves in there, though. I mean, it was your debut. As a professional, so much of the sport is mental. How do you walk in there? You just said you were nervous.
I mean, I guess the psychiatry part of it would just be like I was just kind of psyching myself out while I'm down, in the locker room. Just telling myself stuff, like, this is what you train for, and, no matter what happens, he's not going to break you. He's not going to stop you, so just stuff like that.
So you just told us that you're thinking about perhaps setting up a Trigon back at your training camp to mimic the opportunity to actually fight in the Trigon. Does this mean your MMA career is over and you're going to stay in bare knuckle?
More than likely, but I mean, obviously we're pros, and it's about the money. It just is, because if anyone who says it's not, then they never would have went pro. They would have stayed amateur. So I mean, if an MMA promotion were to throw me bigger bucks, then I'll go back to MMA. But I truly just really enjoy boxing, and regardless of with regular well, not regular, but with the 8-ounce gloves or no gloves, boxing's boxing to me. So, and you can't see him over there, but my boxing coach is right over there, and I just want to make my boxing coach proud. So so I'm probably just going to stick to boxing and get a world championship for him. So.
Now, your coach has trained a world-class female fighter in boxing, but you'd be the first male boxer in bare knuckle then for him. Let's talk a little bit about that then.
Yeah, I mean, if I get to that finish line first, but we have another, I guess I got to give him a shout out to Razimian Ford, known as the Humble Beast. He's like 7-1, and I guess the regular pro boxing now. But if it wasn't for him, having him beat me up, I probably never would have pulled that off, because I mean, he's a phenomenal boxer. So give a good shout out to him. But I guess it's a race between me and him. Who can get the world championship first?
So, have you thought about who you might want to fight next here in the Mighty Trigon?
I mean, whatever gets me the title shot, you know. I mean, I guess because I kept hearing that he's the guy, you know. Everyone kept saying, you know, Alberto Martinez, he's the man. He's going to be the one to win the 145 belt. So, I mean, I beat him. So, I mean, I guess wouldn't that make me like in line for the title shot? So.
All right. Well, we'd certainly like to see you in line for a title shot. Before we go tonight, Seth, is there anything else you'd like to add, sir?
I just want to thank God, because I don't know, like when my grandma passed, I don't know, I kind of turned my back on him because I didn't want my grandma to be gone, but you know that obviously that stuff you can't control. But I did lose my fate, so thank God, and I want to thank also my buddy DeMonte Robinson, another but another great professional fighter. He had a real bad accident, and he's probably never going to fight again. So you know that's why I was so emotional, because this was really for him, and obviously on top of, you know, my grandma. So I know she was watching down and looking out for me. So, but yeah, this was definitely for him. Like I definitely, like, I would have died in there. You know, there was no quit in me. I had to win this for him. So I can't wait to get home and, you know, put this around him, around his neck. So
I know that your grandmother's looking down from heaven and would be so proud of you. And what an honor to have a friend like you. What a warrior. What great spirit and heart you've shown your friend. I can't wait to see you back in the Mighty Trigon. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.